YouTube channel, my sweetie pies. If it is your first time seeing this face, my name is Zinhle and I really do hope that you stay, you like, you subscribe, you share all of that wonderful stuff. And if you're back, baby, and you're better, I absolutely love that for us. So today I have a bit of a different video. It's not really different. It's just that it's a questions that I got like from quite a few people. By that I mean like 3 or 4 people. So I thought, let me make a video. So in case you guys didn't know, I was on a weight loss journey this year. I'll link my vlog up. I don't know which side it'll come up. I'll link my vlog up, which was the part 1 of my weight loss journey. You see me kind of crying and struggling through it. So this would be my part 2, now that I've reached not my goal weight, but where I wanted to be by the end of kind of this year. So yeah, I have lost 10 kilograms in 7 months. And I just thought I'd share how I did that. So if that is something that you're interested in, please carry on watching. Yep. So let's get right into it. So the first things first, guys, I have to put out a disclaimer. I am not, yes, I may be a medical student, but I am not a medical professional. So you do have to consult with your doctor about these things in terms of what you should eat, your goals and things like that. Like, not everything I say is medically approved. Some of the things I'm going to say are just like me, and you guys have to wait for the end so that you know what's like the one thing that really worked for me. I'm gonna say that one right at the end. But yeah, so the first thing that I would say is that set realistic goals, guys. Like, you can't say I want to lose 5 kilograms in 2 weeks. Like, that doesn't make sense. And when you see videos like that on YouTube, you might be able to do it, but it's not sustainable. Like with me now, I've been able to keep the weight off, you know, because I made sure that I found sustainable ways to lose the weight. But also what's important is to set goals for yourself so that you like know kind of, you know, realistic goals, you know, kind of, I want to be here at this point, you know, and write it down. Don't let it discourage you, but also just like, it's always good to set a goal. I knew this year I wanted to lose 10 kilograms and I was not happy with my body, and I did exactly that. So it's very, very important, guys, to set goals. So set realistic goals, and yeah. And then, guys, of course, I'm going to say this one. Guys, you have to drink a lot of water. Water helps in many ways. It helps in many processes in your body. It will help you just, you know, yeah, like water is just so important, guys, because it helps the functioning of your cells and things like that. So make sure you're drinking water. I would say about 1.5 to 2 liters of water a day, but water is extremely important. And if you're not someone who's a fan of water, there's things like Tony Ferguson and Herbix that have concentrates that you can add into your water just to make it more pleasurable to drink. Or you could get also like some teas, or, you know, just make sure that your water intake is good, guys, because that is extremely important. Okay, guys, so the next thing that I did was that I cut out bread completely. So I was not eating bread at all. I mean, I'm being a little bit dramatic. There are days where I would let's say I'd have a sandwich, but if I am having a sandwich, I'm making sure that it's whole wheat, it's low GI, all of those things. And then I wanted to also speak about pasta. So I love my pasta, I love my spaghetti. So I absolutely still was eating pasta. It's just that I made sure that I was buying whole wheat pasta that is high in fiber as well, which you can get with fatties and monies and all of those things. So it's not even that hard to find, you know what I mean? So yeah. Carbs are important because that's how we get our energy, but you just have to choose the right carbs. I know I'd even substitute rice cakes instead of bread. You know, there's so many different things that you can substitute so that you're not having like bread specifically. Another really important thing, guys, is portion size. I know most of us grew up in Black households, and like the portion sizes are quite big, you know, like you have a big bit of pap there, or yeah, big pap or rice, and then you have like a little bit of spinach, and then you have a little bit of what you call it, pumpkin, and then you have like a piece of meat. It is so important, guys, to like check your portion size, and this also ties in with counting your calories. So I think I'll just mix those two together. Portion sizes are important because then that's how many calories you're taking in. So what I did is that I downloaded an app called Lose It. I'll put a picture somewhere here so you guys can see. And what I did was that I counted all my calories. So, you know, if it's like a bowl, it will give you like an estimate, like a bowl of, or it will say like a cup of all bran with a cup of milk. And then it will tell you how many calories are in that specific meal. And then you'll know how many calories you're consuming in a week. And usually if you are consistent on Lose It, it'll even tell you when you'll reach your goal weight if you're consistent with the way that you're eating. Do you know what I mean? But it gets, I mean, consistency is a little bit hard, especially with us girls, because you know that time of the month comes and you have cravings, and it's okay, you know what I mean? But yeah, just like make sure that you count your calories, guys. I was shook when I found out how many calories are in a McDonald's meal. Like literally it was the number of calories that I'm actually supposed to be consuming a day. So I think another thing that would help is just leave takeout alone, guys, completely, or because that's a bit harsh. So either go for healthy alternatives when you buy takeout, or what I did was that if I knew that this day I'm buying Burger King, I will have like a smoothie for breakfast, and I won't have lunch. I'll have like a fruit for lunch, and then I'll know that I can have dinner and still be okay, you know what I mean? So just look out for things like that. But definitely portion sizes, counting your calories, and like eliminating takeouts, those are very important. I'm gonna come back to counting your calories now in terms of how that's done and whatever. Okay guys, the next thing that's extremely important when it comes to weight loss is your greens. Guys, you want more greens, you know what I mean? And by greens I mean fresh greens, good greens. I'm talking kale, I'm talking spinach. I personally am a spinach lover. I put spinach in everything. I put spinach in my meals. I put spinach in my smoothies. I absolutely love spinach. I will eat spinach any day. So it's very important to get in your greens, because green food is very high in fiber, and you need fiber for your digestive system, obviously, which when you're losing your weight, you want your digestive system to be working quite well, you know what I mean? So it's metabolizing the food well and all of those sorts of things. So I would definitely recommend greens. And if you're not someone who particularly loves greens but you want to have more fiber in your diet, I would recommend all bran. I also love all bran. All bran has literally so many of the vitamins and minerals that we need, and also it's very high in fiber. Like it has like vitamin B12, it has iron, like it has all these things that a lot of people will take like as supplementation when you really don't need to supplement. You can have a bowl of all bran every day for breakfast, and that really helps. The fiber in there really helps get your digestive system working. So definitely greens and all bran. Alright guys, the next thing is something that you'll have to find out, which I think is very helpful. Things like knowing your blood type, knowing your BMI, and things like that can help you see what foods are actually good for you. So I think it's very important to know your BMI, because, and you can just find a BMI calculator on the internet, because your BMI calculator will tell you how many calories you should be consuming in a day if you want to lose weight. So I think that's very, very helpful. So then again, you'll use your Lose It app, and then you'll keep track of how many calories you're consuming in the day, so that you can lose that weight. And then the one, guys, that was hardest for me, I'm not gonna lie, is working out. I am someone who, first of all, I have social anxiety, so I hate being in new places by myself. So I'm afraid to go to the gym, number one. Number two, when I just don't really like physical activity like that. I'm not the most active girly, but I pushed myself. Those first 3 or 4 months, you guys, I made sure that I went to the gym at least 4 times a week, you know, or I'd do 3 times in the week, and then I'd make sure that I do one day where I'm just walking, you know, make sure that I get at least 8,000 steps in, even if it's not 10,000, but I mean 10,000 is the goal. We're all supposed to be getting in 10,000 steps in every single day. The gym is really helpful. Cardio is very helpful. Treadmill, running. You just need to kind of find what's for you. You can consult a biokinetist, I think that I'll write the word, I don't know how to pronounce it, and they'll kind of review you and tell you which exercise is best for you, or what exercise form is best for you. But exercise is important, guys. Getting that heart rate up is very good for your body. It's very good for burning the calories. Let's say on a day when you want to have Burger King, it's best that you definitely go to the gym so that you can minus some calories, so that you can have your little burger from Burger King, you know what I mean? So another thing that I did, guys, and something that I still try to do, it's just hard now because I'm on meds, is intermittent fasting. So there are many different ways to intermittent fast. You can just Google them. I did the 16-8. So I only ate between the hours of 11 and 7, if I'm not mistaken. Or I'll do 12 to 8. I do not eat at all before 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, and I do not eat at all after 11 o'clock. So I like nothing, not even an apple, not even a snack, absolutely nothing. I drink water, which is fine, but I do not eat. Intermittent fasting is very helpful because it puts your body in fasting mode, and when your body is in fasting mode, it breaks down fat so it can use it as energy. So that's why intermittent fasting works so well for a lot of people. And this is the one thing I would say is kind of one of my top 3 things that I did that I really did feel worked for me. So yeah, you know, there are a lot of ways to intermittent fast. Some people, I think they do less hours, so like they'll eat between 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening, or I don't know, there are a lot of different ways to do it, like where you eat for 2 days and then the one day you fast. You know, it really depends on you, but for me the 16-18 worked easier. I am not someone who has breakfast generally anyway, so it was easy for me to wait until 12 to have breakfast and then like not eat after 8 because I sleep early anyway, or I go to bed early anyway. So that one worked really, really well for me. So I would try intermittent fasting. It's not very difficult. So yeah. So guys, the one thing that I think is like my golden secret, if I were to say there was something that worked for me, I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure, but this is what I think worked for me, was that every morning when I woke up, I had a cup of either green tea or coffee, black coffee, with lemon juice inside. Because guys, let me tell you, that thing will get your digestive system working like this immediately, without like, literally, you will be in the bathroom all the time. This is TMI, but literally, like, it worked so well for me. It worked well for my skin. Like, I would wake up, have a cup of tea or coffee with lemon juice, have it, and I'd like feel so good afterwards, you guys. I'd have, you know, my morning session in the bathroom, and then I feel like I could take on the world. So that's something I think worked for me. So maybe try that and see if it works for you as well. Another thing that I did, guys, is that, or something that I did that was very easy for me, is cutting out sugar. I don't even buy sugar at Reds. Like, I don't even buy sugar. I don't put sugar in anything that I eat. It helps that I don't have a sweet tooth, so I don't even like need sugary snacks. Like, I'm someone who prefers savory foods. So yeah, that's something that you can try and do. Cut out sugar or substitute, you know, normal sugar for that different sugar, you know, guys, you know what I'm talking about, the red one. Try that, because yeah, I that literally works really, really well. So another thing you guys want to do is salt can make you retain water, which can make you then not lose weight, because there's this water retention in your body. So try to avoid salt. Use aromats, use spices in the place of normal salt, and you should be okay. Like, it's really not that, you know, not that hectic, not that difficult to do. So if you're like me and you're a snacker, you definitely want to like grab a more healthier snack. I would, you know, for example, have an apple or a pear, you know, grab a fruit. Try to buy healthier nuts are your friends, guys. Those nuts you see at like Woolies, nuts are your friends, because they're high in, I think, omega-3. I'm not sure, they're high in something. Nuts are your friends, okay? Almonds, all of them. So I would definitely snack on things like that. Yeah, so it's good to snack. Snacking is not a bad thing. I'm not one to snack usually. I usually use my snack time as like a meal time, so I'll have a banana as a meal, but don't do that. That's me, that's bad. Lastly, guys, you can just consult a dietitian, because what dietitians will do is that they will look at only you. They will look at your blood type, they will look at, you know, the functioning of your liver, things like that. They'll take blood tests probably, or they'll ask you a lot of questions, and then they'll set up a meal plan that works for you, and that will work for you, and that incorporates foods that you like, but in smaller portions and things like that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend seeing a dietitian. I've had a dietitian before, and she put a nice meal plan together for me, and it helped me so much. So do not be afraid to do that. Yeah, they'll look at your BMI. They'll tell you like, avoid red meat because it's gonna, you know, make you gain weight, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I think it is always important to consult a healthcare professional when it comes to things like this. Oh, and I have to add the fact that, guys, towards the end of the year, I'd say around August, I got like very sick, you know, so I wasn't eating much. So I know the first 7 kilograms I lost because of the tips that I've given you, but the last kind of 3-4 kilograms that I've lost have been solely because I was not able to eat due to me being sick. I don't even know if I should, did I talk about it before and after picture, but I'm sure I'll put it in at the beginning, just so that you guys can see where I was and where I am. And so yeah, I'm very happy, guys. I do want to lose another 10 kilograms. That's just me. But anyway, yeah, that's all from me today, guys. I really hope that this video was helpful and that you enjoyed it. And yeah, ask me any questions down below. I'll help with, you know, whatever questions you may have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.